Good evening, good evening. Paco Cardanos from Paraguay, no, Peru. Kings Indian defense. Oh, he's going for the Grunfeld, big time Grunfeld. So we're gonna have a big center, and we're gonna play the Orion's Belt variation, Magnus Carlsen. So my favorite line, as you all know, Orion's Belt, and we got a Swift Castling. Now I should really study the opening from this point on as well, and it's always subtle whether you have to do this. I think this makes sense. Going to have to see whether he captures here. I guess he can capture here now. That would be the correct move for him, I think. It would be to capture here, dilute the queens, and then bring the rook here. But he's not doing that, so instead, let's just develop the knight. We want to wait for him to develop the knight before we tickle him, and now we'll push it forward. Yeah, got a bit distracted here. I'm a bit distracted here. Lots going on. Threatening a motif. Okay. Okay, guys, we've been a bit distracted, but now we're gonna get serious, all right? We're gonna get serious. We're gonna start spicing up the speed of the moves to let our opponent know that we're back in town. So it's an opposite colored bishop game, and We're going to use this bishop like a little seahawk in here, make it deathly impossible. This is like the perfect square for a bishop in this kind of a situation. It's like a dream position right now. And what we're going to start doing is start cramming up this bishop, cramp him up for room, and then try to make some magic happen. The key difference will come as to whether you push this pawn forward as well or not. So that's where the whole game will be decided. For now, we're probably going to start doing stuff like this. Definitely very important to just push this up right now. Push this up. Oh, oh, he's going for that approach. He's going for that approach. Interesting. I think we just go, just go forward. We have a passed pawn now, guys. We got a passed pawn here. He's attacking that. We don't have to worry about it. We can take care. Or can we? Okay, I think we should not lose it for no reason. So we played a few dumbass moves there because I didn't know exactly how I'm gonna sort this out yet. I don't yet know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll manage. I'll manage somehow. I think the key is all coming down here, isn't it? This is where it's all coming down to a head on this point. I've got to get the rook away from there and now crack down here. That's probably the best bet. Gotta play fast. Gotta play fast. I'm cutting it way too close in the clock here. Way too close. And, we need to get the pressure rolling this way. This bishop is holding that pawn, so all this double rook battery doesn't matter. Just gotta hold this, and try to get the rooks to work with this pawn, and yeah, simple as that, right? He's thinking hard now. He knows he's under a bit of pressure, but it is still an opposite colored bishop game, so it should be draw-ish. And it's very likely I will lose this pawn at some point. I don't know. I can just feel my king slipping away. I'll try not to do it, but I don't know if I can help myself. I feel like a fool sometimes. Just give away a pawn. Take that. We take it. Gang up there. Let's gang up there. And now, let's just, okay, not do anything stupid. Don't play slow. Don't play slow. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, fine. We've got a position. We've got a situation here. It's okay. Fine. Fine. Connecting the shit. I hope he goes for the sacrifice. I just got clocked out in the end. Well, that's the way the game goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, not a great game, but it was intense and it had its momentum shifts. So let's just appreciate it for what it was. Typical Grunfeld opening, and yeah, not the right move. Not the right move. Better just be chill, man. Don't try to be all fancy. Yeah, because we can always take there, and we want to be able to take back with the knight rather than having to take with the king and then end up in a trouble here. So that's the reason why h4 was wrong, but h5 is not the right response, so we had a chance. And now we played this move, and this is all good. But here, I need to have the correct follow-up, which is that bishop there, right? Because bishop's not really doing much here anyway. Okay. Okay. So we ended up like this. And now we were just sort of freestyling here. We weren't even looking at the game. We were just moving the pieces. And something happened, and now we're back in the game. And it's an opposite colored bishop game. I thought this bishop was ideally placed here, but it turns out not to be. This is a correct move, and that was... I should have en passant it, huh? I should have en passant it. Okay, let's see why that was a miss. I mean, I was against it because I thought that's a fast pawn, but I guess it's possible for him to make a bit of a fortress. Whereas in this line, I would gain like penetration into the position and actually start just messing him up. So kind of instructive in a way. The trade-off between holding a long-term prized asset versus going for a little bit more dynamic advantage and capitalizing on that. Yeah, so now we were in this weird situation where we didn't quite know what we're doing, how to crack through, and I decided to move the king there, and the idea was to release the rook from the balance, but the better idea according to the computer is to move the king here, presumably with the idea of maybe coming in like this, you know? It's also interesting approach, and king holding the center pawns might be better. Anyway, now we decided we needed to break something here, and this was a blunder. This was a blunder, and it wasn't taken advantage of because he missed the key idea, which is a deflection of the bishop. Should have forced this move, allowed him to capture with check, capture back, and then rook comes in, slam do, and starts, really being a boss. So that's a little blunder there, mini blunder. And now we're just playing simple chess, and trying to keep our ace. And I felt quite good when this stuff started to roll, but turns out I'm not playing necessarily the best moves here either, because I'm not just pulling the trigger. That's what I'm not. That's what I'm feeling doing. Not pulling the fucking trigger. And now all of a sudden he starts coming in, and he could have had me in a lot of trouble by getting the other rook in here for a check, and then another check and try to win the bishop and all of that. But instead started going for his pawns, and yeah, it was just a bad game all in all. What can I say? Sorry, but that's what you get.